Hey guys, Vilisink here again, so welcome back. And in this video with Raid Shadow Legends, I wanted to just kind of go over some things I've been doing for clan versus clan. Some things I've kind of wanted to improve, and it's been a good opportunity to work on things around the account, and just wanted to, like I said, just go over them. I don't think much people really do this, so it's a good way to really show what the account gets up to, how to make points, and how to try and progress your account, whether it's just leveling gear, leveling champions up to 6-star, using the forge, staying in campaign, doing dungeons. So I wanted to go over it, and I've been quite busy, so we're going to go to the champions tab just now, and we're going to go and look at some champions. So there's been a few that I've been looking at for a while for faction wars. So I wanted to get them to 50, make sure they were ascended at least 5-star. I have looked at gear. I've actually cleansed quite a bit of gear. I think I cleansed maybe 320 pieces, give or take, maybe like 150 artifacts. Sorry, 150 accessories. I was down to 18 million silver, and I'm back to like 7 now, so it's kind of going up and down. Because worked on Scadex a little bit. I think I swapped a few pieces around. Just kind of really wanted to work on this dude with the fish for faction wars. He is unbooked, unfortunately. I have not booked anybody yet. I've just been kind of working on champions. And Scathix was the first one. And also there was one more. I wanted to kind of just get to 40 because I could 5-star him. I wanted to get him to at least Ascension level 3. Level 40. I wanted to look at some gear. Yes, his stats are quite abysmal, but he did get me. I'm now on stage 14, 15 of Lizardmen, which is one I haven't really worked on that much because I haven't had champions. Apart from some rare ones to really help progress, I don't really want to work on rare champions and then obviously then work on a different champion and waste all that resources. So that has kind of been done. I think Avir Alchemage and Stylars has some levels done also, and I think maybe Brogny's now 60. Let's say a leveled gear, just like a ton of gear, mostly on champions. Some random pieces. I got all the way down to, I believe it was Stalwart, and then I stopped. We're going to take a look at the gear real soon. With working on champions, I worked on this cold heart here, my third cold heart. The best thing that really came from was that the 2x voids. That's what I was looking for. So if you have 2 cold hearts, you can have 3. Got her. I prepared her before clan versus clan. She was level 30. Then we had a 4-star. Got her to 40. I had chickens waiting. I've used maybe, I had 20 or 30 4-star chickens in the vault, and I've used pretty much all apart from 1 or 2 on champions. I think it's around 20, give or take. It must be around there. But if you have 2 cold hearts, you can always have 3. I led champion for quite some time. Like Ninja came out, and then I was like, screw it, I'll do him. Before it was Vizix. And I've really wanted to get Sinisha done for quite some time. Knight's Rev, she could pair quite well with her sister Skull Crown, or I can have Sinisha for her skill kit. Pair her with potentially Faceless, although you really need one. You can get away with 1 DPS if you do Knight's Rev in Faction Wars. I've just really wanted to get Sinisha banging out for a while. I may even do a blender comp because I have Catacomb Counselor. So she was 4 stars, she went to 5 stars, and now she is 6 stars. So a lot of energy. Extra potions which were farmed have been used. Choppies have been ascended as well. So really happy to finally have Sinisha where she is. Obviously, I've been doing High Elves Faction Wars 21. That does give you really good points, better points than every other level. So during any event, if you're able to do the level 21, the boss level, just for that days, do it. If you have to manual it, that's fine. It's worth the points in the long run. If we move on, other champions have been worked on. We're going to go up and down this list, up and down. I've not ascended this champion yet, but Hoferes, as I call them, people call them Hofers. I call them Hoferes, the Tusk, just Kale and Kyle, same thing. And I put him into a regen set. And he's actually really quite good for Faction Wars now. Problem before it was, he was level 13, give or take 14. He wasn't really that, maybe he was slightly higher, but I wanted him 5 stars. He's now at 50. He's doing pretty cool. Yes, I can ascend him, and I will do that. I gave him a ring that gives him a shield with 5% when he attacks. It's an attack ring with really crappy substats, but for just what it does, that's the only reason he has it on. I don't care, the stats are terrible. No. Attack and defense doesn't necessarily work. Very niche use if you did think of that, but it was just for the effect. That's the only reason I gave that to him. And also his gear basically went from 4 to about 12, put a speed set on. I just have to finish the chest piece, although I may slightly hold off on that because I'm finished the artifact enhancement event. I'm now at like 7,000 points, give or take, so I'm well and truly finished that. I got my book. I got everything I kind of needed for it. But yeah, the regen set on Hoferes, regen set on your revivers, your healers, support champions is really good. I do recommend trying that. Apart from that, I did how much 300 energy in Spider. That was just for some potentially good pieces from a Spider. It gives me some silver, which was helping me obviously upgrade all of these artifacts I need to do. I've also been in an arena, 10 fights in 3v3 so far. I think I've done 30 classic arena battles, and I still have tokens from the day before, etc. in the mailbox, so I will be getting to that. Also, I summoned Akoth the Seared, and it looks really cool. I just bit the ball, got him up, and I've used a ton of potions as well. I've probably used like 400 potions across all different affinities of them. And Akoth the Seared, I went over his kit earlier, and he's basically just a burning machine, so I would like to get a nice, doesn't have to be that fast, regen set, accuracy, high HP, that doesn't need to have crit damage. I want HP, I want defense, speed as fast as he has to be, so over 150 preferably. Resistance wouldn't kill, I suppose. Some accuracy, and I want to try and solo Spider. I want to kind of mess around with having fun with that, because why not? I truly believe in a regen set that it is possible. As he takes a turn, he's good. So that is definitely on the horizon, and I want to do some videos on that. I want to kind of mess around and see how it goes. So yeah, I kept Akoth for 1 or 2 days, and yeah, waited for CVC. Got him, got the points. There is a video if you want to watch me summoning him. I look at his kit and just give you an overall opinion, which could be useful to you if you're interested. What else have I done today? Obviously I did Doom Tower for forging materials. I did the extra rooms. As you do, I just have to now do one of the side rooms, like, is that what I call secret rooms? Yawning, I do apologise. So, apart from Akoth, I saved up a ton of gold medals, and I decided I wanted my void accuracy slightly higher, so 800 medals went there, and I've just been churning them. As you can tell, I've been kind of working to get it all blue, and then, because to really be fair, I need to progress on this Ramantu missions, but I need to get 3 level 10, and that's a while off, so I'm not really cared about it. It's just whatever. It's a champion I don't have books for. It's a champion that I don't have potions for, or energy for, or gems for the masteries for, so. But yeah, the Great Hall saved up medals specifically for the CVC event, so I could kind of get more gold, eliminate that bronzy colour. Blue and gold is where it's at. I think that could be it. I've been extremely busy, showed you some champions. Like I said, I've finished the events. There is shards, I'm not going to pull any. I haven't forged anything, but I will be forging every single item I can forge. So 13 and 6, 13 and 6, 110, I'll be doing them. I'll be doing 39, I'll be doing them. I'm going to do them, I'm going to do them, going to do all the fatal. I'm pretty much going to empty the forge to a point, I think. Maybe start with perception, resilience, the top 4, maybe start with them. Because you actually do get very good pieces. I have some pretty good gear, some nice endish kind of game gear that has came from the forge. So for anybody, it's a good source of points for clan versus clan, and in general, just to progress your account. It's reasonably cool. It is pretty badass. I'm just curious whether I have changed. Did I change Brachus? I don't think so. I gave him masteries. I was in Minotaur before CVC, and he's got kind of weird masteries because I kind of put him in clan boss, but yeah, I will use him in other areas. For the Brack It Unkillable, he gives an attack up, which goes really well with my Occult Brawler and my Man-Eater. And I've increased crit rate for Man-Eater, but my Occult Brawler, the Slow Boy in my Unkillable team, that's some pretty good numbers if you ask me. He's a Slow Boy, and with the attack up buff from Brachus, he can hit maybe 115k, 125,000 points hit, give or take, in there. So I'm just trying to push damage to get this bracket unkillable to a 2 key, or just see who I can change, potentially use a toxic set for more poison, or if you don't really want to use ninja, you need to get masteries and all this fantastic stuff. I'm not hugely interested in that. And yeah, I've been also working on the fusion. I thought I've seen all these events I've been doing, so I figured I would keep some of the champions. So I have Candlehead, which if you put in the tavern, her candles are not lit, which is very weird. I've got this Lumberer. I do not have this Ashwalker, but I have Hellfreak as well. And I'm not necessarily sure. Myanmar is good for debuff spread. Canelia is okay. The Shadowkin dude potentially could be okay. The Toph the Maimed is the HP damage dealer, who's actually meant to be pretty good, so I have a decision as to where I want to go with that. I wonder if we can quickly look in here. I'm not sure if the champion training is here. I've been doing that also. Obviously, as I've been feeding champions, making 5 stars and 6 stars, before I feed that chicken, I've been putting some levels into them. So no, I have not been doing that dragon tournament, which is essentially just all epics, I think. And it's also 2 times lifesteal. I have kind of a lot of lifesteal, although I've sold a few pieces. So artifact enhancement is complete. Just under 5,000 points here. If I progress on, Canelia is at 12,000. There is potential to carry on here, but this is just effectively taking the 4s, putting brews into them, getting them level 20, 21, feeding them 5 stars, getting to level 32, give or take, 33, then feed them to make 6 stars, 3 stars, do the same thing. So I've been really busy. As you can tell, my silver is way down. I haven't spent any gems. I did debate masteries. Silvers went down due to upgrading stuff. I did 3v3. I do have more tokens. Arena tokens, I have 10 more to use as well. And we're not necessarily winning. We have to wait for other players that want to kind of show up. I'm not hugely bothered if we win or not. It's just I wanted to progress certain things in my account. I've contributed 58,000 points, which is not necessarily bad if you look at the other team. Yes, they're ahead, but if my clan decides to put up some points, it's not a hard thing to catch. I'm not going to. I haven't booked anybody. I'm really not going to. I'm not going to waste the books. I'm not going to be forced to use a book. No, I wanted to book Guardians. I did that. There was epics that I put books into in the previous event. Also, still got some books as well. But with this one, I was going to keep them. I have enough to do. I'm going to do a lot of foraging, obviously, which will give me points as well. So that's really a summary of where I've been at. And I think I've maybe put gear on Brogni for more accuracy, but that's pretty much rounding up the first day of CVC essentially. I managed to re-gear some champions. I used chickens that I've been making for the last few weeks. I got a great hall upgrade done. Got Akoth. I got certain champions I wanted 6 stars, 6 stars. I did a big cleanse. Ascended champions, did some pot farming, and obviously Doom Tower for forging materials. So it's kind of been a success. Yes, not winning in this event, but I'm truly not bothered by this one. Win some, lose some. I'm not going to destroy my account just to catch 20 players when there's only one. Put an effort in. Hopefully some of the big hitters in my clan will turn up, and then we can maybe think of something. But my main objective was just to make my account move forward, so I can help myself in clan boss, help myself in faction wars, help myself in dungeons, potentially help myself in arena. It's kind of been a success. I've got a lot done. So guys, how was your clan versus clan going? You having fun with it? Stick a comment below. Tell me a champion that you've worked on, who you've 6-starred, are you forging stuff? Just did you get something good from clan boss? Did you pull a Lego from a shard? Something that's happened that's pretty cool in your clan versus clan tournament. And I think that kind of rounds it up for this video. As always guys, thank you very much for watching. Keep on raiding, stay safe, and until next time,